Listen, I feel like way too many of you guys are jumping on gear way too early. You know what I mean? You're not even hitting your natural potential before jumping on the gear nowadays. You see, when I first started training 20 plus years ago, using steroids and enhanced was a taboo. You would never see it. The only guys using steroids were guys that were competing, you know what I'm saying? And even then, those guys have been training for years before they jumped on steroids. You guys nowadays are training for 2-3 years and then think, raw, let me just jump on the gear. You're training naturally. This is your peak potential after 7 years. A lot of you guys are jumping on the gear around 3 or 4 years, right? So, you want to be an IFBB pro, yeah? But to get IFBB pro, you have to get to this stage here training naturally. You built your discipline, you built routine and habit out of your eating. You know what I mean? Your training is dialed in. You've been doing this shit for years and your body has adapted, right? A lot of you guys here jumping on the gear, your body hasn't adapted yet. You know what I mean? You're still fresh on. Reach that point where you're struggling to break through plateaus. When you reach this point, that's when you're struggling to reach plateaus. You're hitting the same fucking weight week in, week out, month after month, and you're not progressing anymore. That's after around 7-8 years. You get what I'm saying? So you need to reach that level there, because that's when you're ready to jump on the gear, and that's when you'll more likely be IFB pro. But a lot of you guys, like I said, you're not reaching this stage. You're getting to here and then jumping on the gear, and then you'll get here, but you're looking like a fucking physique competitor. You're not looking IFBB pro. And you probably never will look like IFBB pro because you're forcing the situation too quick and you're not taking your time. You're not training naturally and pushing your mindset and pushing your body to the limits of where it naturally can get to. You're not pushing past the plateaus. You're not trying. The gear's helping you break through the plateaus, and you're not really building anything. You're not building no substance within yourself. Don't feel fucking pressure by your friends and everyone around you are using gear and make you feel like you need to jump on the gear. Instead, think differently. Think to yourself, right, I'm going to train for at least 7 years. I'm going to reach my fucking natural peak potential, and then I'm going to jump on the gear. And you see all these men around me that are bigger than me right now? Yeah, I'll let them have their time right now. But guess what? In about 7 years, 8 years time, or 3 or 4 years time, depending on how long you've been training, that's when I'm going to jump on the gear. And then see what happens to your physique then. Build a solid natural physique base first before you're jumping on gear, guys. A lot of you guys ain't pushing yourself to your natural peak. Like I said, you're not training hard enough. You ain't hitting no plateaus. You're hitting a plateau for a couple of weeks and you're thinking, oh, I'm not progressed. Shut up, bruv. You have to hit a plateau for months on end, for years, bro, when you're trying to hit that bench press. And that weight's not going up for a whole year. That's when you know it's time to jump on the gear. You get me? That's if you want to jump on the gear. I guarantee you, once you've achieved this physique, it's light work and it's easy to maintain. But like I said, it's a quick video for you out there. Just be mindful before jumping on the gear. And know what you really want, because a lot of you guys want to be IFBB pros. You know what I mean? That's the physique you want. That's the look you're going after. You want to be that big swole guy with 3D delts. I get it. But you're not going to get to that level unless you build a good, solid, natural foundation first.